Sometimes you're the underdog. We've been training for this for probably a couple of years now. We knew that this was gonna happen. We've been picked on by this mountain behind me. All of our training and culmination of our skills are coming together today. David versus Goliath. We started the fight beginning of round one. Big swing taken at us, some hornets' nests all over this thing. We countered with some bug spray or a bee bomb. Goodness, so we're gonna tame the beast. We'll call it a pond with a big waterfall. Gonna remove a lot of this rock. Some of the rock we're not gonna touch, it's just too big. We're gonna build over top of it, protect it really well with concrete cloth because there were some rodents that had done a number on the stream, turning it into a pondless system, still with pooling water. We're gonna see some sick water action coming down this hill. Gonna be awesome, everybody's up for the fight. Not only is it gonna be a fight, 15 rounds probably, it's going to be hot. We've got upper 90s towards the end of the week, lower 90s this week, and progressively getting hotter, but we're ready for it, so stay tuned. All day in the sun, Sykesville, Maryland. I don't know, I think we went like 3 or 4 rounds today and I'm pretty sure we're ahead. Got the pit excavated for our pondless structure. This pond is gonna become a pondless waterfall. Still with a pretty good amount of water in it, so that's gonna be a really cool effect here. We are building a lot of false walls behind our infrastructure, behind the new liner that's going in. We're also adding concrete cloth. There were rodents that had eaten away at the liner, tunneled underneath here, so there was a lot of void space. We moved some of the heavy, big boulders. Some of them stayed in place. The ones that stayed in place, they're all shored up now. All the voids are filled in. We got a stone delivery, a little bit of dirt, some gravel showing up. We got some more concrete cloth showing up tomorrow. They said they gave us a window between 9 and 5. Awesome, right? Between 9 and 5. The earlier the better. Hopefully it shows up soon. We'll pivot. If we don't get it early enough, we'll run some autofill line, which is like a couple hundred feet, and we'll probably start building the stream. So this is gonna be pretty cool. Stay tuned, and it's gonna be hotter tomorrow. So game on. Stuff around the edges. It's gonna be nice and secure. Day 2, David versus Goliath. Probably what, the 6th round? I still think we're ahead. The only thing that Goliath is throwing at us is the steep hill. We're still not tired. We're just moving and grooving. Get a lot of sunshine, a lot of sweat, a lot of dust lining the underside of the project with concrete cloth. We had a situation where rodents just chewed through everything. They're gone, but as a precaution, we got a nice layer of concrete cloth, and that stuff is dusty. I think the guys like it though. It's just kind of like blood, sweat, tears, and concrete cloth dust. We're getting ready to drop the liner. We got just about all the concrete cloth down. We're ready to roll. Time for our rock party, round 7.
Dreaming of the possibilities. They come true. Artistry.
End of day 2. We are defeating Goliath here. Probably, I don't know, end of round 8. I think we've won all rounds, really. We got all the aqua blocks in, able to start building for our last drop of water in. Details happening. Big countries up top with Jake building the start of the magical water. Sick water action. We got to go home and recover. We got to watch some film. Be prepared for all the little stops that he's going to pull out tomorrow. And I think we got it again, round 9 tomorrow morning. Be there.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Pound it.
What's goody, guys? It's Hollywood. I am back in action. I just took a week off to see beautiful sunny Florida. It was great. Now I'm back. It feels like Florida up here. I'm covered in sweat, but being covered in sweat and working in the hot sun does not stop us at Premier from having incredible progress on day 3. This basin is pretty much complete, I'd say. I mean, you still have a little bit of liner showing, but like if only the basin was the feature, it'd be pretty much ready to run. But there's still all that canvas up there to populate with art pieces, otherwise known as rocks. We should be able to run this thing by tomorrow. We always like to be ahead of schedule, and it seems like once again Premier is ahead of schedule, despite the challenges that life always throws at us. So that's what's goody. Most of our guys already took off because they've been baking in the sun. I was on vacation, so my bacometer is a little bit longer, a little bit wider than some of the others. So I'm still out here. Koozy's still out here. The 2021 gang is out here. Shout out Master Builder. We are channeling the spirit of the master today and throughout this job. That's what's goody. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys remember, but this was the pool that we were diving into. A little bit of Premier lore. We had a epic lighting job here. Not only was it epic in terms of the work itself, but it was epic being able to have ice cream by the pool. We are by the pool again. I don't think anyone jumped in. We're a lot more serious now than we were back in 2021, I'll tell you that. So that's what's goody. Let's go, keep growing. Probably be back here in 2027. We'll be like, look at what those jokers in 2024 did. So looking forward to that day.
Out here building a masterpiece. Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful black rat snake.
Alright, calm down.
Little end of day test run. We do this test run just to, you know, see where we're at with the project. So far from the final product, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Finally, a week in a sauna. I mean, that's kind of what it feels like. Probably mid-90s right now. But our team, resilient, hydrated, plenty of water and beverages to drink. Non-alcoholic, of course. We had to build a water feature. And we tackled the beast. David beat Goliath, and I think it was a TKO in like round 11. Look at this. From a distance, this is absolutely stunning. Sick water action coming down that hillside. And that is one impressive hillside. Somebody a long time ago built this 20-foot tall mountain. We tackled this beast. It's got some sick water running through it, and it all makes sense now. We got a beautiful water feature for the years to come.
Premier people, Premier family, Premier fans, Premier Boys, what is goody? We are in Sykesville, I think? We are in Sykesville, Maryland, at this beautiful property, beautiful pool, and as some might say, the Mount Everest of pondlesses. We have been here all week in the 95 degrees heat, battling the sun with unfortunately no clouds. We first got here, I'm sure Mark will show you guys the before pictures, so you'll see that on either side of the stream were these massive leaners, some may say the size of cars, you never know. Came in, we flipped them all out, took all the big rocks out of the middle, a lot of jackhammering, a lot of flipping, and a lot of grunting, moaning, and groaning to get those big boys out of the pond. But now we have this beautiful 5-tiered drop. Goes from a nice little stream all the way up at the top to a little drop to a bigger drop with a nice little cascade water wall, some may say, to a big spilling sheet waterfall, which is beautiful, into the final drop where Prime has these very nice 2-split weirs that fall into our pondless basin. Though it may look like it is a pond, it is not. It is a pondless. Underneath the 8 inches of water are our aqua blocks, which are these giant plastic crates, which basically just take up volume so that way it can't hold water. Throw gravel all over it and make it premier. It was a fun project, a hot project, a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of big rocks moved in and out and in and out again, depending on if the artists like their positioning or not. Probably sweat 3 gallons this week. Happy Friday. Enjoy a beer.
Hey everybody, I'm out here in Sykesville, Maryland, wearing my sunglasses because it's really sunny, really hot, so please excuse that. Usually like to make eye contact with you, but we're marveling over this new waterfall that we just renovated. We renovated it because there were rodents that had undermined it from the bottom. Apparently rodents love a big hill like this, who knew? Over time, they tore up so badly the underside of that liner, the only option we had was to come in and replace it. The homeowner in this case opted for a very similar look to what they had before. Didn't have a machine come in and set big, huge boulders, so we kind of had to use what was already there on the hill, as well as a little bit of stuff we brought in, and I think we've really done it justice. Compared to what it looked like before, compared to its function before, it's like night and day. They're able to stay anywhere in this backyard now, hear the sounds of water, this amazing pool right in front of it with like this giant waterfall off the back side. It's like a resort. They'll love it for years to come, and we can guarantee it'll function properly now for years to come.
Scotty, Premier family, Prime here, basking in the glory of our most recent artistry. Drinking a cool blue Gatorade. Shout out the master builder. Tradies are basically athletes, but we're also artists. My main job on this one was the 2 bottom waterfalls. King Mike picked out the left weir stone for me. Had to pay my respects to King. It worked out great. Very natural water action coming off that one. With this right waterfall here, tried to achieve some Fontana action. I don't know if you're familiar with Fontana water features. He loves to just send waterfalls bouncing off a rock to one side, and it looks great. Wells spearheaded the 2 middle waterfalls. Very grand cascades, lots of water action for sure. You have the before shots of this. It was, in its original glory, it was beautiful. The mice got into it, destroyed it. It was a dump. But now, Father K has a beautiful premier paradise in his backyard, as if he didn't have a beautiful paradise already. Let this water action inspire you for this weekend. Watch out, there's a wasp on you. Stay premier, enjoy, and always stay prime.
It's good, Premier family. Day 5. Come a long way. I'm sure the before and after shots will be incredible. Can't really imagine what the old one was like, but it was a little questionable, to say the least. Now it's looking amazing. We came in, we did our work. It was hot, very hot, but we survived and made it through, barely. We did it. Here it is.